Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Here we are for Division 4 from Spa. It's 100%. It's round... Is it round 15? It is round 15. And we're going to see these guys getting down to the track shortly. It is Division 4. They're going to be doing one shot. I'm joined in the comms box tonight by Durr. I'm your host, Nishka. Durr, how are we, mate?
Yeah, very good, very good. How about yourself, Nishka?
Yeah, I'm very good. I'm very good, mate. These guys doing one shot, so we'll get straight into it. We'll get straight down to the track, and we'll see what's happening, mate. But while these guys are doing their one shot, you got any predictions for tonight, mate?
I'm not really sure. I have heard rumours that Soup's going to be looking quite quick again, so be interesting to see where he places. I'd imagine you'd probably see the usuals up the front, but then again, one-shot qualifying can very much spice things up. All it takes is one mistake, and you are going to be down the back. So, be very interesting to say the least. What's your thoughts, Nishka?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's going to be very interesting. One shot quality, there's no forgiveness in it. We could see some guys a bit further down than where they'd like to be, but it is a 100% race. As we are seeing these guys getting underway, Sonny Bray is retired. That timing board is flipping up and down. This is a bit interesting. I haven't really commentated a one shot before, so this is this is really interesting. We're seeing
Yeah, I'm not sure who to look
ATT.
at.
He's at the front at the moment. Both the V carbs right up the front in this one early on. Trio Kev, he puts himself up into P3. I'm just gonna sort of call for it. Oh, we got Drewzilla. He's off the track, so he is out. He's retired.
I believe he had a quali ban.
Oh, did he? Okay, yep. So he's retired. Oh my god, this is going all over the place at the moment. We got RJ leading at the moment from QuicksilverDec. Moe's now taking the lead. Trio kept down to P5. This is like commentating a horse race, dude. Do you want to take over?
Oh, I don't know where to look. I mean, we're seeing movements left, right, and centre, but it does look down the bottom that Minmay has steadied in 18th, and Patrick does look to be in 17th. They could be struggling here, but Trio Kev is up in P1 at the moment. Quicksilver in P2. It'd be interesting to see as we're seeing movements just left, right, and centre. Where do you watch, Nishka?
Yeah, I've been looking towards the front. Quicksilver and RJ have been trading positions. Trio Kev, he's been in P1 for a while, so I'm happy to see that with the Mercs up there. Moe Nabs, he's put himself under P4. Bry in the Aston, we've seen him be pretty quick lately. So two Astons up in the top 6 at the moment. Fish Slips, finding a bit of pace. I know he's been putting in a bit of practice this afternoon, so it's going to be interesting to see what he can do tonight. He's there in P7. Trio Kev, he just got knocked off for a second. This is really close at the top. As they come down to the bus stop, QuicksilverDec, he is in the lead. Trio Kev takes it back. Is it going to be Trio Kev? Who's going to be on pole? Trio Kev from QuicksilverDec. RJ, Mitchell, and Midway was disqualified from the session. But didn't that just heat up into the bus stop there, dude? That was quite exciting and quite interesting.
Yeah, I saw one massive dropper there with Soup. He was sort of around that midfield, but now it looks like he's finished well down the back. So very good lap from Trio Kev there to get pole by 0.17 seconds. So
Yeah.
I'll let you run through him now, Nishka.
Yeah, so he's had a fantastic bus stop there and puts it out to nearly 2/10. Nothing between Quicksilver and RJ. Coming up from Div 5, promoted, puts himself P3. Mitchell P4, Com United, good result for him, P5. We got Bry, Fish Lips, Nareshe, Goats, Patrick. The Red Bull guys, fair way down, dude. You probably won't be too happy with that, mate. And, yeah, interesting sort of qualifying. What do you think we're going to see for the race here, Durr? Give us your thoughts on Red Bull real quick before we see what's happening down the pit lane.
Yeah, not an ideal start, but as I said, one-shot quali doesn't allow for any mistakes whatsoever. So it becomes, realistically, it becomes tougher than what a short does due to that fact. But unfortunate for the boys, but I'm sure they can back it up in the race. What about your guys, Nishka? What's your thoughts?
Well, I'm very happy. Trio Kev on pole, mate. And, yeah, then we got Fish Lips. He's done a real good job there as well. Put it inside the top 10. So the Merc boys in a pretty good position. In a division we've probably been struggling with a little bit this season. So if we're going to challenge those Alpines, we really need to have a good performance tonight. One thing I will say here, Durr, I'm looking down at the pit lane here. Them clouds in the background, there looks like there's a bit of grey cloud area activity in the area. And, yeah, could we see some rain and really spice this race up here, Durr? It's looking a little bit ominous there in the background.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything yet. I'll wait to hear and see if we can get a weather report, but chance of rain would really spice things up. One thing I did note was The Alpines, the Mitchell was fairly close to the front, I believe, but Soup right down the back. So it's going to be a big ask for him to get up there. But there's 44 laps around this. I think it's 44. Correct me if I'm wrong. Around this track, so plenty of racing still to go ahead.
No, you're spot on, mate. 44 laps, 100%er. Will we see the one stop? Will we see the two stop? That's going to be the question. I've seen the one stop is usually favourable around here, even in the 100%er. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. These guys will be putting the last adjustments on their cars. They'll be getting ready. Kev will be feeling a bit nervous there on P1. He'll want to try and make up for last week and get the job done. As we do have the red lights, they are starting. We got 3, 4, 5. And we are off down into the tricky first corner, down into the first corner we go. It's the Merc on the inside, Ferrari of Quicksilver. He's looking to hang it around the outside. Up the inside goes the Aston. They're 3 wide. Coming.
Oh,
There's massive. There's massive carnage at the back.
Oh
And
no!
that will be. QuicksilverDec got a 10-second for ignoring yellow flags. So Soup is going to be in trouble there. He's got a 10-second. The Governor, he is also in amongst that. He's got a pen. We'll have a look what's happened there. So he's got a 10-second as well, which is not ideal. They'll have to serve that in the pit stop.
I'm not sure. I did see some plates or something flying. I'm just looking for damage on anyone.
So Naya's up 3. He's got damage. So Naya's up 3. So come at a cost, him getting up those 3 positions. Moe Nabs, he's dropped 1. Bry's he has dropped 1.
Druzilla.
Druzilla's retired. I'm not sure what's going on with him. Goats, did he get through okay? It looks like we're back racing now. Trio Kev's got a fantastic start back off the restart. We'll stick with that. We'll go to the tyres. We'll have a look. Everybody starting on the medium. So good choice for these guys. As we see Mitchell now, he's through into P2. He looks like he needs to be the one to carry the flag for the Alpines tonight with QuicksilverDec down there with the 10-second penalty. That's not going to be ideal. Can you get the full map, please? You sure can, and we're going to get it right now. Now we're going to see.
Karma missing an end plate.
So Crude Karma's missing an end plate, so a bit of damage, bit of carnage.
And Muzz.
So when they come around, we'll have to see if any of these guys are in the pits to get their damage fixed. AXTT, has he caused any damage? Doesn't look like it. He's looking to go round the outside of the Merc. The Merc looks like it has a missing end plate as well, a fish lip. So he's got a bit of damage, so a bit of carnage there at the start. But Trio Kev, he's looking like he's trying to check out here. He is pushing very hard. He's 1.8, what am I saying? 1.18 seconds in front of Mitchell now, and there will be no DRS for him, and Mitchell's going to come under all sorts of pressure as QuicksilverDec and RJ. Fish Slips is in. He's getting that wing fixed, so he's going to be onto a 2-stopper from now. So it's going to be interesting to see if he can recover his drive from there. But Trio Kev, he's checked right out. But this is where the pressure's starting. You got RJ, we got Quicksilver. He's looking up the inside here of Mitchell. RJ round the outside. Could we see 2 cars go round? RJ gets through, and Mitchell's back to P4 now. So gets overtaken by both P3 and P4 there, and has found himself in P4. Comp United, he's just chilling just in behind there as well. He's in the DRS here. Naya Esche. With a bit of damage there, he's holding these other guys up here from the front 5, and they're really breaking away here. Thoughts on this start?
A lot of carnage just at T1 there. Quite unfortunate. A lot of end plates missing, but other than that, we're seeing some real good hard racing at the moment. But Trio Kev does seem to have checked out a little bit. It does look like Quicksilver's just going to be within DRS, but we'll just have to wait and see as they get closer around to the detection zones. But so far, strong drive from Trio Kev, and Quicksilver's hanging in there too.
Yeah, absolutely. RJ as well doing a fantastic job, being promoted from 5 to 4, and he's holding on there in P3 at the moment, but he's just about to lose DRS as QuicksilverDec closes right up to the back of Trio Kev. He's looking quite quick at the moment. Trio Kev does have a bit more battery though, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens with these guys as we move down towards turn 1. QuicksilverDec just sets the fastest lap of the session so far, so he's looking rather racy at the moment. Com United, he's closing in onto the back of Mitchell as well, so that's going to be another little battle to watch out for. Com United might be feeling a little bit fast in the V-Carb tonight. Crew Karma, he is into the pits now as well, so he's going to be getting a wing change, or I believe. Fish Lips is back there in P19. He does have his wing change now, though. He's on those hard tyres. That'll be a 2-stop down to the end. Truerkev manages to hold off Quicksilver on this occasion here. RJ holds on to his P3. Mitchell, Com United, having a look around the outside. Nothing doing there at the moment. He just closes the door on him, does Mitchell. He says, no, thank you. I'm keeping my P4 at the moment. Naira Eshe is really struggling there. 2.16 seconds behind Com United there with that wing damage. But Bry just can't seem to find a way past at the moment. The Aston Martin driver doesn't look like he's got his customary pace. But Moe Nabs, he looked like he had some pace early in the qualifying. But he's dropped down to now P8. Just looks like he's struggling a little bit in the race here, Dur.
Yeah, he's lost 2 positions there, so he started P6, bit unfortunate, but I have got a weather report as well, as Kungbuss gets 3 seconds. Looks like it should be dry, there's only a 21% chance of rain, so should be a dry track, but we'll just have to keep an eye on it.
Yeah,
So as we see Trio Kev still leading out the way, followed by Quicksilver, and then RJ just sort of hanging around that 1 second mark, but Mitchell has fallen out of DRS of these front 3, so that'll be something to keep an eye on as well, Nishka.
Yeah, absolutely. He has at the moment, so that's going to be interesting because Com United looks to be all over the back of him. He's got that DRS open. Can he make a move down here into turn 1? Doesn't look like it at the moment. Mitchell holds on. Com's going to have to wait a little bit longer as Bry now gets past Naira Eshe, and he's going to be out after that top 5 too. He wants to try to get onto the back. Naira Eshe
Buzzes into the pits.
So Maz is into the pits. This is gonna be an interesting one too. Is this gonna? So the guys that reacted straight away and they just boxed. Do you think this is gonna help them? These guys that are staying out on these with these damaged wings.
Not quite sure as we see Quicksilver get the move done on Trio Kev out the front there. So the damaged wings though, it's a touchy subject. It's really about feel more than anything, and I imagine most of these guys will be running fairly low wings, so every bit of wing really counts for something around some of these corners, but we're seeing Quicksilver. He's got the move done on Trio Kev. It'll be interesting to see whether he can run away from him or if these guys are just going to stick together and try and hold that gap out to Mitchell, because Mitchell is currently back almost 1.4 seconds as we see, I think RJ run a bit wide there, so it may invite Mitchell back into the DRS, which would not be ideal for Quicksilver. But yeah, as you were saying, Nishka, wings, interesting subject to say the least. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, absolutely. Because I'm just looking at this time from Naira Eshe at the moment with that wing damage. It's now a gap of 3.4 seconds to that front 5 there, and he would be holding up the cars. Well, Goats for life. I'm pretty sure. Does Goats have wing damage too? Yes, he does. And look, he's another 3.4 seconds back from that as well. The longer these guys, he's got a massive train behind him. The longer these guys hold these guys up, these guys that boxed early, they're just going to catch them up, and it's going to bring them right back into the race here.
Yeah, I think you're probably right on that. We'll just keep an eye here at the front here as we may see Trio Kev make a move back on Quicksilver on the DRS straight. Mitchell is 1.7 seconds behind, so he's really battling with comms, so that's hurting him catching up to these front 3, but we'll just keep our eyes on it. As we're seeing them, they've come through there. Trio Kev, burning. Don't think he's going to be close enough, is he? He's going to have a look, but he's going to go down the inside. No, he doesn't quite get there in time. He just has to tuck in behind. Back over to you, Nishka.
Yeah, good little battle we are seeing now. Com United gets the move done on Mitchell as well, so he's through into P4. Mitchell just seems to be just struggling in race pace a little bit here too. I'm not too sure what's happening, whether he's got a little issue or something going on there. But this top 5 though, they've really checked out. Bryce
pitted again.
He must have.
He's only coming out of the pits now. He must have pitted again.
He must have. I'm not sure. Maybe misclicked to go onto the mediums. Or I'm not too sure what's going on there. Anyway, he's back out on the track now. Soup for Duck adds to his penalty count now. He has 13 seconds of penalties. Down there in P13, just having not a great time of it at the moment is the Alpine driver. Sonny Bray, he's up to P14 now. He's trying to work his way through after that quali ban. Min-May also starting at the back as well. He's up to P15, so those guys will be trying to get into it. Kungbus, he's managed a 3-second penalty. He's down there in P16 at the moment. There is a few rumours going around too. we're going to bring a 12th team in for next season, and it's going to be Kung Bus Racing. Oh, yeah, heard a few rumours about that one. I don't know if there's much truth to that one, but yeah, it's good to see him up in the P16 tonight in the division above. But up near the front, back to the front, what's happening up there, mate?
Yeah, I'd heard a different name for that one, but I won't repeat it here. Anyway, we've got Quicksilver leading out from Trio Kev. They're heading into the DRS zone now. Trio Kev is looking like he's going to make a move here. He's getting right underneath the tail as Quicksilver defends to the outside, causes Trio Kev to duck back to the inside, but he just doesn't get that move done again. Quicksilver is defending really well at the moment and managing to hold back Trio Kev. So as we see RJ, he's just following in behind. It'll be interesting to see whether he tries to make a move on Trio Kev or not. But Mitchell, almost 2.2 seconds back now, as he passed Com back on that straight there on the DRS. So Mitchell's really starting to fall away from these front runners. So not ideal for his championship, but we'll just have to keep an eye on it. Safety cars can change that very, very quickly. Back over to you, Nishka.
Yeah, absolutely. Safety cars can change everything up in a matter of minutes. But at the moment, yeah, Mitchell looks like he's maybe just starting to get himself together now. 1.7 seconds, starting to reel in these front three just that little bit now. Gets back past Com. I'm not sure what's happened there. Com's just struggling a little bit to stay with him through that sector. No, SAE is falling off massively. 5.4 seconds now, so he is losing time. But he's holding his position, interestingly enough. So this would be super frustrating for the guys like Bry, Moe, AXTT, these guys behind. They want to try and get through, as Patrick as well. He's up to P10. Not sure if he doesn't have any damage, so he'll be looking to try get up near the championship leaders as well. So that'd be one to watch, see if he can get his way through the field at the moment. Big
We see
penalties.
Minmay get the move on Sonny Bray back down there in P14.
Yeah, so Mid-May slowly working into the race as well. Not ideal for him to be near the back, but Mid-May just slowly working into his race like he always does. Always keeps it clean. As we're seeing in the chat, Sick Party thinks Kunbus is holding back his true power. He doesn't want to reveal it until he has his own teammate, is what I'm hearing. As Mid-May, we said he likes keeping it clean and just chipping away. He picks up a 3-second penalty, so that's not ideal. We're seeing a few moves happening in the mid-pack here. We see the Governor. He now goes past Goats for Life, and he's through. So he's going to be trying to move up towards where his teammate is. I'll see his teammates closing right in on the back of AXTT at the moment. Can he get a move done? That's going to be interesting to see. Trio Kev is just closing back into Quicksilver at the front there as well. It's only 6/10, not going away. RJ, 6/10 behind, also not going away. And Mitchell, also not going away. 1.3 seconds now. That's closing down. So Mitchell may have sorted out whatever issue he was having. He may have got it sorted out. And this top 5, they're going to be a hole again in a minute here, too.
Yeah, I believe Mitchell's issue there was just Com United. They were doing a fair bit of battling there, and now that he's been able to get free from him a little bit, he's really closed in that gap by almost 8/10. So he's starting to look to get back to these guys and see if he can get DRS, as it looks like RJ is going to be out of DRS. So this may make it even easier for Mitchell to catch up. So we'll just have to keep an eye on that.
We got a Q&A coming in. And it's from Phoenix. Any bold predictions for the race? Well, I'll give one, and then you can give one too. How's that sound? Or you want to go first? You
can go first. You can go first.
All over the back of Nora Eshe here. Got plenty of battery. We're going to stay with that battle as we go up through Eau Rouge, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, let's see. Bold prediction. I'm going to predict. What am I going to predict here? I'm going to predict that Fish Slips still finishes in the top 10.
Yeah, that's a fair shout, to be honest.
Is that a bold prediction from where he is?
I mean, to some extent.
Okay.
I mean, this is going to be a pretty bold prediction, and it wouldn't surprise me if it's wrong, but my bold prediction is there won't be an Alpine on the podium.
Ooh, that is a bold prediction. I accept that one. Adito come in with a bold prediction too. Kungbus to win. I like that one.
I think that's more wishful thinking than a bold prediction.
Dino, if that one comes in, mate, I'll buy you your next year's subscription to iRacing, mate.
uh, but yeah, he's given it a red hot crack, but he is 10 seconds currently off the back of mid-May with a 17-second gap back to fish slips. I mean, a few safety cars, that can change very quickly. As all Truex have spun in the chicane a little bit.
Oh,
That is not ideal. He's going to have to fight to try and get back to the DRS of Trio Kev, but we do see Mitchell. He's in the DRS of RJ, and Com United's in the DRS of him. So we've got a DRS train back to P5. As we see some gaps open up further down, Moe is looking to get out in the back of Bry, but we'll just keep an eye up the front here and see if anyone's able to make the move going across the top of the hill. Mitchell's looking to get close to the back of RJ. That could be the one to watch. See, Mitchell's right underneath the rear of RJ, and he's on the inside. Mitchell's had to brake a little bit there, and RJ's managed to hold the position for now. I'll hand it over to you, Nishka.
yeah, so that got a little bit tight there. Mitchell looks really racy now. He's looking to try and get into this fight. So your bold prediction might be going out the window here because he is all over the back of RJ. But now the thing is, while this is all happening, these front two are checking back out again. As Trio Kev's managed to get himself back into that DRS of Quicksilver. Be interesting now, if they've dropped RJ, will we see Quicksilver and Trio Kev just work with each other to try and get away from these guys and just have it between themselves? That's going to be interesting if they can sort it out, because it looks like every time someone gets in a bit of a battle here, they're just losing time and either falling out of the fight or allowing others to get back into it.
Yeah, very much so. I think the smarter thing would be for them to work together. Whether they do or not is a different story, but we'll just have to keep an eye on and look. As we're seeing Mitchell, he's really looking to get past RJ, but RJ isn't making it easy. So, I mean, if Mitchell gets past him, that's one thing. Getting away from him will have to be another, because if you get in them battles, then the gap's just going to open up. As we see the gap between RJ and Trio Kev is 2 seconds almost now, so nowhere near DRS. Mitchell's just going to have to tuck in behind RJ here. But he does have a decent battery advantage over the top, so it may get the move done in the DRS zone. About 40% more, so, but we're really just, look how far ahead those front two are now. They are just trying to run away and get out of here. So Mitchell's going to looking at the outside. He's had to touch the grass a little bit to go there. They're going side by side. It looks like Mitchell will get the move done. Yes, he does. Kunglas gets another 3, and now Com's going to be in back behind him. So Com's sticking with him here. So we've got a decent battle for P3. It'll be interesting to see whether Mitchell can run away. But just with the bold prediction, Nishka, we are still 34 laps away from the checkered flag. So a lot can happen between now and then.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything can happen from here. Yeah, like Mars is saying, he's saying it's lap 9 out of 44. Everything is still bold. He's saying, well, I don't think it'd be too bold of me to say Quicksilver's going to be on the podium because he is looking fantastic at the moment. So I didn't want to go with that one. I
I
reckon.
mean, I would have said he was going to be on the podium in Hungary too, and that went pear-shaped very quickly for him. So you can't count your chickens before they hatch.
Yeah, Calco's come on with a bold prediction too. He goes Trio Kev will be the first one to pit, so we'll have to see how that one plays out as we go through. Keep the predictions coming in the chat as well. It's good. Everyone get involved, and we like to hear what everybody's got to say. It's fantastic. What you got any predictions for your driver here, Derp? We're looking on board here with Patrick at the moment. He's sitting there in P9, just into that DRS of Noresho. Noresho doing a fantastic job though with that wing damage. So you got anything there, mate?
I mean, I think he'll get some more positions yet. It'll be interesting to see where he finishes. A safety car could really bring him back into fighting for that top 5 quite easily, but the moment he's got his work cut out to him, is there's 11 seconds between him and P5. So we'll just have to keep an eye on it. It does have that's AXT over the back of him at the moment. Whether he can get the move done on Nair up here will be interesting, as he'll have the DRS and so will AXT, but Nair will not. Just keep an eye on it. He's getting under him. He's burning that battery. looks to go side by side at the moment. Who's going to come out in front? AXT's looking for the move as well, but no room for him. As we see, Patrick just has to slot back into Naya due to, I believe he just run out of battery, unfortunately, there. And AXT just gave a little tap on the back of Patrick, letting him know he's there. He's trying to get past. But we'll just have to keep an eye on this. Looks like a good three-way battle at the moment, Nishka.
Yeah, absolutely. Naya doing a fantastic job defending there with that wing damage. We're seeing as a governor, he's just slowly working into the race as well there, just in the background there. 2.5 seconds in P11. It's a bit of a shame with the 10-second for him and Soup. They're both going to have to serve that at their pit stops. But a little bit of an adjustment on Calco's bowl prediction 2 hit. That was out of the top 5. He will be the first one to blink. So we'll keep an eye on that one. Moe Nabs, he's just trying to slowly slot back into his work here. 1.7 seconds now behind Bry, trying to catch up. Com United desperately trying to hang on to that DRS. Only 16% battery though, so he is really struggling. RJ, 27% battery. Mitch has the best out of those three, and he is leading the pack, so he should be able to defend quite easily here. Will Trio Kev get DRS here, or is this where Quicksilver is thinking this is my time to break? He doesn't have much battery to work with. Neither does Quicksilver. They're both trying to break. Quicksilver looks like he's got him though here.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Trio tried to fight for that too much. There's a McLaren spun. Who is it? Who is it? It's Kung.
Oh, Kungy!
Oh,
Kungy's around!
not Kungy.
Kung's in the gravel!
He's in the gravel.
Kung's in the
He's
gravel!
letting Muzz past.
Is that Muzz pass? He's back! Kung's back! Don't worry guys, Kungy's back. And he's back on track.
God, if I was Kung, I would have just pulled out right in front of Muzz, just because it's Muzz. Give him a bit of a scare, wake him up, get him moving.
Fish Lips looks like he's having a fantastic driver and Spa at the moment, just in plenty of free air. Not much happening at the moment, but we will see him. He will come back into the race once these guys finally decide to start pitting. I think we got here now, we got AXTC. He is all over the back of Naira Eshe. He's got past Patrick, so Patrick not being able to get the job done. AXTT, he gets through, and yeah, interesting one there. Naya though, 4.7 seconds now off the back of Bowie. Bry, 6.7 seconds from Com United. Com United's dropped off now. He's going to have to burn a lot of battery here to try and get back into it. RJ, he's pulled back into the DRS of Mitchell though, so that's going to be a battle to watch out for. And looks like Com, if he can't get back on the back of this train, he could find himself in no man's land, as he only has 16% battery now, coming down to bus stop. Nowhere near DRS. That could be a lonely...
Again.
Oh, Kungi's around again. Kungi's around again. Is he back on track? He is. He is. No damage done for Kungi. He's back. And we'll have a we got a little request here for our warnings. We'll have a quick squeeze. So we got the
Kung spun again, but Trio Kev up the front here. He's got the DRS again.
they want to have warnings.
Does not have a lot of battery to playlist.
Oh, that'd be race director, mate. We won't be going into that one.
Because Bry goes and gets 3 seconds, so he obviously had 2 warnings. Now he's got a penalty, so we'll move on. Trio Kev didn't quite get anywhere. Well, he didn't really get close enough to get to Quicksilver, but he was in that DRS. Mitchell back 2 seconds behind him, and then a gap of 0.9 of a second to RJ. Com is 2.2 behind him, so it looks like Com's really starting to struggle now. It'll be interesting to see whether Bry can get onto the back of Com before they pit. Because I think we'll be starting to come up to the pit window now, Nishka.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We'll probably see. I'd imagine these guys on the one stopper, they'll be thinking about it from lap 15 onwards. So we'll have to just see what's going to happen. Yeah, so we got Mitchell. He's 1.8 seconds off these 2 leaders now. RJ looks like he may be about to be dropped from DRS as well. So Com was the first one who got dropped. 3 seconds. They're pulling away from him. Maybe just struggling a little bit at the moment. Will we see Com be the first one to blink here? Maybe get onto a fresh set of boots. He might just be struggling just a little bit. Moe Nabs, that gap looks like it's closing out from Bry. Bry looks like he's closing in though on Com as well, so he's pulled in a second on him. He's pulled a second out on Moe, so some of these guys starting to struggle. Naira Eshe, this is a good little battle we got going on here. AXTT having a look down into the bus stop. And nothing doing at the moment, just tucks back in behind. It's going to have DRS again. Patrick's going to have DRS. And SJ's closed right up onto the back of these guys here too. So this is that battling that we were talking about here. It's just bringing others into the race. So now SJ is in amongst it again. Soup just doesn't seem to have any
XT's got
pace.
past Naya.
XT's through. Can he now do some damage and start cutting into that 7-second margin? We're going to have to wait and see. But that's going to mean Naya's going to have DRS, and it's going to make it very hard for those Red Bulls to get past. Naya's going to get past, actually. So this is costing these guys a lot of time at the moment here, too.
Yeah, not ideal for me 2 Red Bull drivers behind him, but not a lot we can do at the moment, so we'll just have to stick with him and see if we can get past. But we're seeing Trio Kev, he's half a second behind Patrick now, so he's closed up that, behind Quicksilver, sorry, there, so he's closed that up a little bit, and Mitchell's to 1.6, so he's gaining a little bit as well. So we see Kungbus just getting out of the way of traffic, as he did pit and then become overlapped in the pits. So, but the gaps are really starting to open out at the front for Com there. 4.2 seconds now. When does he pull the pin, Nishka?
Yeah, I'm not too sure, mate. We're going to have to just see what he does this lap around. He's 4 seconds behind. We've seen Trio, Kevin, and QuicksilverDec. They look like they're doing it quite easily up in the front. They're both sort of running on nearly full batteries, so they're just cruising along, probably just managing those tyres a little bit. They're just managing that gap to Mitchell. They don't want to let him get back in that DRS. If they let him back in, it's going to become a 3-way fight pretty quickly, so they just got to be careful of that one. RJ now he's fighting ever so hard to get back into the DRS. I'm not sure if he got it or not. Doesn't look like he did at the moment. He's burning ever so hard, and yeah, he's not going to get it. So he's got no DRS. Trio Kev, he's having a little look, but thinks better of it. Just goes back into none, tucks back in beside quick, and we're going to do a bit of rinse and repeat there. Com went around again, so he's not going to be the first one to blink yet. We need a gap to leader, so we're going to have a gap to leader. Kungbus, he's retired, so he's done. Which I'm not too sure why you do that. Everyone gets points here. So yeah, not too sure why we would do that. Kung is out, so not a good audition for Kung if he's looking for. So we go. Oh, look at this battle that we got going on here around for P12. We got Super Dark. We got Minmay. They're all going at it. We have also got up in there. You got
Did Patrick pit?
Sunny Bray's in amongst this as well. Patrick has pitted, so he's out on a fresh set of tyres. So he's looking to get out of all that scrapping going on in the middle there. But look at this scrap that's going on at the moment. We got Super Dark, Minmay, and Sunny Bray. They're all going at it at the moment. This is really tight racing here. It's still tight as well between Naya Eshe, AXTT, and Zagovernor. Zagovernor might be the next one to pull the pin because he might want to get out of this dirty traffic as well. That's just going to cost him time too. We'll have to wait and see. But as we can see, Patrick, you see where he was there, and Fish Lips are now pretty much nearly on the back of him. So that's going to be an interesting one. As Mitchell's now the leader, the front two have both decided they're going to go into the pits. So they are in. RJ stays out. Com United stays out. So, Calco's prediction was almost right, because QuicksilverDec was the first one to pull the trigger, and Trio Kev's followed him in, so they both pitted on the same lap.
We're getting technical. Quicksilver was the first into the pits.
Yep, so on a technicality, QuicksilverDec will win that bold prediction.
Oh, pretty bad when we're getting the predictions on technicalities. As the 3-way battle, Sunny Bray has pitted now, so he said that's enough, put on some fresh tyres and let's get going. Same with, I believe that's a McLaren in the pits as well, Goats. He's pitted as well, so Crude for Karma will get past him while he's there. What's Muzz doing? Muzz is staying out, he's going to keep going. We're seeing the midfield get really tight there from Moe back by the look of it, as Quicksilver's come out on the back of him.
Oh, this is a good little battle. We got AXTT and SJ going side by side at the moment. They're still side by side, and AXTT is going to win out. And Naya is still providing a massive roadblock for these two as well. As Trio Kev, he's done a good job. He's managed to come out in front of Naya. So him and QuicksilverDec, they got They got a little bit of traffic in front of them though. They got Moe Nabs. He's sitting there on those 15. This won't be ideal for Quicksilver because now Trio Kev's going to be able to close up, I believe, onto the back of QuicksilverDec. So Moe just holding QuicksilverDec up here a little bit and letting Trio Kev get back into that DRS at the moment. But Quicksilver gets past Moe. He's through, heading down into bus stop. Is Moe going to go again? No, he's not. Moe's out of the way. He's into the pits. Most of these guys reacting to the front two, but Mitchell keeps going. So this is going to be an interesting one. Is Mitchell going for the big overcut strategy? We're going to have to wait and see what's going to happen there.
Who else is in there? I believe Minmay's in as well. Is that right?
Yeah, we got Minmay is in the pits. We got AXTT's in the pits as well. Nair Eshe's in there. Moe's in there. Bry's in there. Suit for Duck and Governor, they've continued on with their 10-second penalties. They're going to keep on going. Com United, he comes out in P5. Plenty of clear air. SJ stayed out. And he's right on the back of Com. And he's going to get a move done. This is going to be disaster for Com here. He's going to be stuck behind the old tyres of the Governor. This could play into Patrick's hands a little bit. Could he catch up to Com here, and could SJ do a bit of a masterclass, bit of defending here against Com and really hold him up and make things difficult for him? We'll have to wait and see. RJ, he's fallen well behind these other two leaders that we had in at the moment. He's 3.7 seconds behind. What are we going to see Mitch do this time around? The gap is already down to 14 seconds, and it is closing. He's losing out on time here. What do we think? Is this the right call here from Mitch to stay out this long?
I think he'll have to pull the pin this lap with the way that gap's closing. As no, he stayed out. He's going again. This is very interesting. He's going to take these mediums for a while. So currently on his 17th lap on him. So not sure what the go is there, but we'll keep an eye on that. So as we do see, I believe the Governor's had Com's got the move back on the Governor, sorry. I thought he might have been up to the pits, but not yet. The Governor's staying out as well. Will Soup go in? That'll be the question. Will Soup go in here? No, Soup's staying out as well. So all the old medium runners still staying out. Very interesting call with the way that the pace is sort of going. As we are seeing Quicksilver close up on the Mitchell, but it's a slow gain. So not sure then, Ishka. What do you think the go is with both the Alpines staying out?
Yeah, it's an interesting strat. Could they be hoping for a safety car? That'll be the optimal thing for especially SJ and Super Dark. They'll definitely be hoping for a safety car to try and get rid of that 10-second pan. I'm also seeing in the chat here as well. We got what now? He says, "Hey, go Nishka. Why are you so good at comms?"
Soup's,
I don't know. I'm just
blessed, mate. Fuel light coming on and off.
How you going, mate? I hope you're doing well.
Soup's fuel light's coming on and off, so that's something interesting to keep an eye on. On the straight there, it came on, and then when he got to the corner, it went off. So he'll be right on the edge. He may have to do a bit of Lyco to try and get around the track and keep that fuel at a positive number. So I can't see any other cars with fuel lights at the moment. Can you, Nishka?
I haven't seen too much of that going on when I've been scrolling through. And yeah, I don't know. This gap keeps closing down to Mitchell as well. As we do see him, he's into the pits on this lap here. We've got a surprise interview coming in from Sick Party 2. He has requested Kungbus joins the comms box, comes in for an interview. This is one that the crowd's all been waiting for, I think.
Crowd and Kungbus himself here been waiting for it. It's the rumour that I've been told. He's been pretty keen to get in the box each week, but he unfortunately hasn't got a driver of the day or the podium to come in here. So Sick Party's granted his wishes, and here we'll see as we do see Mitch. He gets out in front of RJ, so that's probably good for Mitch there in the gap, but he is almost 3.5 seconds behind Treokev. As we are seeing RJ get over the rear of Mitch, RJ is going to have the DRS. Will he have the battery advantage though? We'll just have to keep an eye on that. It does look like Mitch is not going to fight it too much there, so RJ's through. What do you think of that there, Nishka?
Yeah, it's interesting now. He's going to be stuck behind RJ, and those hard tyres of RJ, they're going to be really fired up now. So Mitch is going to have to do a good job here to try and hold on those cold, hard tyres. Yeah, this could be a little bit tricky here for the Alpine driver, but he does have the fresher tyres now, so that would put him into a podium position if he can manage to reel in RJ. But I think these front two, with when they pitted there, I think they've really checked out. I think without any safety cars or any drama, I think it's really going to be between those two up the front now. But Quicksilver, he looks like he's really got this one under control. We're waiting for Kangbus to join in to the comms box. If he gets into the comms box, we can get the interview underway. If you can let us know when he gets in, that'd be fantastic. SJ still going around here on this medium tyre. We see Soup. He made the call. He's in, and he's come out in last position. So he's in. I believe Crew to Karma and Fish Lips, they're going to have to pit. And we'll have to see how long they go on these hard tyres, where they can get to and what tyre they come back out on. As we do see, RJ does go the fastest lap. So he's really gapped Mitchell on Mitchell's outlap as well. So he's got no DRS, 1.9 seconds behind out. As we do see, the Governor, he is finally in. He's going to have to serve his 10 seconds as well. So we'll see him jump onto a set of hards, I believe, serve his 10, and he'll be back on the track, see where he can get to at the moment. Did Naya get his wing fixed? Yes, he did. So Naya's in P11 with a fixed wing now.
Just got a 3-second penalty, though, so that's not ideal for him. Where's the Governor going to come out? He's currently lost 2 positions from that pit stop, or 3. He's gone back 3 spots with this pit stop and his penalty, and he's going to lose another one. Is he going to come out in front of the Ferrari of Mars? We'll wait and see. Does look like he will, and should do comfortably here. As we see Goats get the move on Mars, but Soup's hanging around the back of that. But before you know it, Quicksilver might be up here too, with the way he's moving around the track. Currently a 5.4 second for RJ to get up to the top 2. Mitchell's another second back behind him. Sorry, what have I missed?
Look at this battle down the back here. Muzz and Soup nearly coming together there. Now Muzz is having a look on Goats. Thinks better of it. Pulls out. Soup's just in behind. This is a fantastic little battle for P16 at the moment that's going on. This is fantastic. And as I say that, the man, he's into the box to get us underway with the one and only Kangbus.
Kangbus, how are we today?
Boys, how are we? Oh, it's just been a long waited.
Very long awaited. I hear the crowd's very keen to have you here.
Same with myself. It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure. Glad you think that. I had a report from I saw Aids there. He said it was pretty smart thinking from you there, cooling down the engine. What was your reasoning behind that?
Yeah, look, so we've got a big race next week. I believe it's Monaco. So I just thought, there's a lot of speeding up, slowing down at Monaco. So the engine just, it's got to keep the engine nice and warm for that race. And also got told off by my teammate for using too many front wings at, today. So just got told to box and put in the pits.
Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate there, but are you looking forward to Div 5 tomorrow?
Yeah, where are we racing? Same track?
Yeah, same track.
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, look, I'll be there. I don't know who I'm driving for, but I'll be there.
I believe you're in a Haas tomorrow, if I'm correct.
Oh, look
I'd
at
have
that.
to check the check-in.
Yeah, look, I'm there. I am there, pretty keen. So I'll probably get a bit of practice in. Actually, tonight was practice, but yeah, look, we'll go again, reset, have a good sleep, and straight back to it.
Yeah, you are aware that all cars in a 100% race that finish the race will score points.
Oh, no, I didn't. Dude.
Yeah, regardless of where you would have finished tonight, you would have scored points. All you had to do was finish the race.
Finish. Oh, right. Look, see, I didn't get that in the debrief down at McLaren. So, look, like I said, reset, and we'll go again tomorrow.
I'm going to jump in there quickly. I'm going to take this one over because I need you to get Sonny Bray invited back into the lobby, please, mate, when you can.
I have sent him an invite.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you. Keep going. Continue.
Yeah, so how are you feeling about racing tomorrow then? Are you keen? Oh, I already asked this, didn't I? What about Monaco next week? You feel good about that?
Oh, look, Monaco is one of my strongest tracks. It's just, if we put damage off, I'm usually quite good there. Um,
Oh, I love
but
that.
look, we'll put a back order in for a few front wings. But no, it should be good. It should be a good race. I'm pretty keen for it.
I mean, there's been a rumour floating around that we're going to see you in the Red Bull next week in Monaco in Div 5. It's a
So I've
rumour
heard.
I've been hearing.
Yeah, I've had Christian Horner on the phone. He's actually not team principal anymore.
That was going to be my next thing.
Look, I've had the team principal on the phone. Yeah, he's been on the blower to me saying he's pretty keen to get me in the Red Bull to have a crack, have a go, and the budget's high there, so that's good.
Yeah, I've heard that rumour around the paddock that a big budget is needed if you're in the car. Got to have a
That
fair few front
is
wings on standby.
usually the go, yeah. So I've put that in my resume, so most TPs know by now.
Fortunately, Sonny Bray has left again. I'll hand it over to you now, Nishka. I'll let you ask the important questions.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, how did that communication with the Red Bull TP go? Did you contact him or did he contact you?
Oh, as you've seen from the general communications, that I've been insulting him more than praising him, so not sure what the go is there. Or I don't know if someone's pretending to be me. That's just a rumour that I'd heard that he was coming in the Red Bull car in Monaco.
There was in the DMs asking me to race.
Yeah,
Now I reckon you're making it up.
I have seen this. I have seen this as well. I did see this. There has been a screenshot sent of Dur asking you to drive. I have seen it, so I don't know what he's talking
If I'm
about.
correct, I don't think I asked. I think I informed.
Yeah, I think it was yeah. No,
I
no
don't think it was
choice.
a question.
It wasn't a choice, I don't think.
There is another rumour that I did want to ask you about here, Cowboys, while I've got you here, mate. There's been a few rumours around the paddock. You might be up for a TP role next season at a new team coming into the league. Cummy Racing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
been hearing
So
about Cummy Racing.
yeah, I'm on in talks with the FIA and all of that with trying to get a new team in the Kung Bus team. So I've already got a few drivers lined up for a few divisions and everything. Just got to settle a few more things upstairs with the boys. But so far it's looking pretty good, and I'm pretty keen to get it underway.
Yeah,
Rumour on the
absolutely.
street is that yours truly is going to be joining you there. That's what I've heard, that Nishka's going to be driving for you.
Yeah, look, he did say a few words that he'd be pretty keen to get in the Kung Bus. So look, we'll see how it all turns out, how everything goes. But the budget's got to be big. But it should be a good fun if we get it all approved.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. I did hear that the owners of Kung Bus Racing, they're actually a little bit concerned though after how many front wings we've gone through tonight.
Yeah, look, we've got to take out a hefty loan most weekends, but the sponsors and everyone in the chat, all the Kung fans out there, they do their good job. So it all pays itself really realistically at the end of the day. So just got to give a quick shout out to all the Kung fans in the chat. So
all the Kung fans, we're all happy. Hopefully we'll see me in Kung Racing next season, mate. Get you in that TP role. Thanks for jumping in for an interview tonight, mate. Unlucky on the retirement, but look forward to seeing you go around tomorrow night, mate.
Thank you, boys. Appreciate it. And we'll go again tomorrow and we'll see you there.
Yeah, I'll make sure to wave on you on my way past.
Perfect. I'll make sure to stick the finger out as you drive fast.
As long as you don't stick the nose into me, it's fine.
All good. All right, I'll leave you to it.
Thanks very much,
Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. All right, enjoy.
Will do. Thank you.
See you, lads.
So,
All right.
as we do see Soup's fuel light, it is coming on and off here again, seeming a bit more prominent now. So we may need to see a bit more fuel saving from him, which won't be ideal for him.
We'll go
down in P16.
We'll look at that in a minute, Dur, because while that was all happening, we did have an onboard request come in for Com United, so I'll let you jump on with him. for the next couple of sectors, and then we'll head down. We'll see what's happening with Soup with his fuel situation. But take us away, mate, as he comes through bus stop.
Yeah, we've got Com United coming through bus stop here. I was having taken the piss out of him a bit earlier in the week, but he's had a solid result here. Just quickly jumping across to the timings, we do see Trio Kev. He has closed up that gap on Quicksilver, but we'll stick with Com for now. Com, he's burning up here, coming up to the uphill section here. Very fast sort of chicane, I suppose you could call it, or sweeping bend. I don't know the exact name, but he burns a little bit, comes up to the DRS zone, but he's not close enough to RJ Gibson at the moment to get DRS, but he's just going through here. As we see RJ get a 3 seconds. Com, heading around the right-hander, getting around that sort of sweeping left-hander quite nicely, keeping it tidy, going across the top now. Just keeping it up, saving a bit of battery through there, getting it back up as he didn't have a lot for the straight there. Keeping it nice and clean. 3.9 seconds currently off of RJ in front with a 9-second gap back to Mitchell. He's back burning there after the left-hander. Right-hander, sorry. I'm looking from the wrong direction. Round through Sector 2 here at the moment. Looking like a decent lap from Com here. Burning a little bit, back off of it. Through the right-hander. Through the left-hander. Now he's going to come down to the end of Sector 2, about to start Sector 3. Currently at doing a 1:18.5 for the lap, so he's only about 2/10 up off of his best lap so far. But he's going well. Burning his battery up the hill here. Seeing him, he's closed up the gap a little bit on RJ by about 2/10. Burns down to about 6%. Now he's coming up to bus stop. Goes into bus stop. Looks like he's going to come out of the other side nice and tidily there. And here he is. His onboard lap is finished. We'll hand it over to you now, Nishka.
Yeah, while that was all happening, we did have a change of lead. We'd said Trio Kev was closing in on Quicksilver, and he managed to get the job done. But now, can Quicksilver return the favour? He's having to look. He's pretty quick, and he's gone straight past Trio Kev here. Trio Kev not even trying to fight it there. Just sits in down, tucks back in behind QuicksilverDec, and they're going to continue keeping on going. I think I've got a feeling here, dude. These two just look like they're just trying to work together. Just that little bit here to try and make sure they keep this gap away from Mitchell, who is on those 3-lap fresher tyres. Is that what it looks like to you as well, mate?
Yeah, very much so. As the gap was right out to 6 seconds there before True Cab just put his tyres a little bit wide and touched the gravel a little bit. So it's cost him a bit of time to Quicksilver now. He's back 8/10 off of Quicksilver, but Mitchell's 5.6 back. But the gap was well over 6 before he touched that gravel. So interesting is Mitchell does have RJ on the back of him as well, but RJ does have that penalty. Com is still unfortunately falling back a bit, but it doesn't seem like Bry's gaining on him. Patrick's up into P8, but he's 10 seconds behind Moe in P7 there. As Moe goes and gets a 3-second penalty, so not ideal for the Moe, but he does have the gap to defend it. And, well, yeah, she does have the gap to hold it, I should say. So we see Soup go and get another 3 seconds. Not ideal for Soup down there. He's had a tough start, got the 10-second penalty at the start. Qualifying probably didn't go his way, and just not what he's looking for. As we do see that fuel light, it's still coming on and off. So I don't know how much fuel saving he's doing, but at this point, it's going to be tight for him making it across the line, Nishka.
Yeah, and he's got damage as well. He's missing an end plate there, I've seen as well. So that's not going to be helping him out at all whatsoever. Finch Slips, he's just been running his own race. He's on a completely different strategy to everybody else. He's on those 24-lap hards. What's he going to be able to do at the end there? Does he have another set of mediums? That's going to be interesting.
It's AXT gets a 3-second.
Yeah, AXT, these 3-second penalties are really adding up here. So someone like Fish Slips here as well, with no penalties, if there's a late safety, as he does come in now, and he will have 17 laps to go to the end, I think he's going to go into a set of mediums here. And he could be one to watch cutting through the field a bit later on. He's going to be able to put in some fairly good lap times as well with a fair bit of clear track back there.
Yeah, he's on the mediums now, so this will be interesting to see. Another question will be where he comes out. It looks like he's going to be out in front of his teammate there. What's the go? Oh, yeah. Oh, not his teammate, sorry. Out in front of the Haas, I should say. Got myself confused there because I believe the Haas was in the pits as well behind him. Reduces Soup. He's 2 seconds off of Goats, but that fuel light looks constant now, so not ideal for Soup. So I'll hand it back to you, Nishka, as I've got to go take a pit stop myself.
Yep, you go
So,
for the pit
there
stop.
you go.
All good, mate. RJ, he looks like he's just falling out of that DRS ever so slightly now as Mitchell looks to be putting the foot down. He's trying to reel in these front two. He has closed it in by over half a second at the moment. Trio Kev, he's going to be coming around onto the straight, 45% battery, burning a little bit. Is he going to be able to get a move done on Quicksilver here? I don't think he's close enough. I think he just burn up here, follow Quicksilver, and these guys will keep trying to make a gap here on Mitchell. Mitchell's going to have to do all the lugging work himself. He doesn't have much help there. He's just dragging along RJ at the moment. RJ, is he going to get DRS? Yes, he is, but he's had to burn absolutely everything to get into it. So he's going to try and burn up behind Mitchell, but Mitchell, I think, has broken him now, and that's going to be very hard for RJ to get back into that. He's going to be falling into that no man's land, a bit like Com United is at the moment, but Com United, no penalties, just needs to get within that 3 seconds of RJ, and he will take P4. So plenty to play out here. Brian, 9.9 seconds behind. He is just running his own race at the moment. Same with Moe Nabs. They both got penalties as well. We will have a quick look at the penalties. Patrick, he's sort of running his own race too. So we're having a quick look here. A lot of 3-second penalties for a lot of these guys. Super has 6 and Muzz has 3 down the bottom. But yeah, all these guys, like I say, penalty free. If we get a late safety car here, it's going to bring them right into it. So it's going to be really crucial. These guys keep their warnings down. As we're seeing now on the tyres, it's mainly everybody on the hard tyre now, just the one runner of Fish Lips on the mediums, and he's looking quite quick. He's closing right into the back quite rapidly on Soup for Duck. So this is going to be interesting to see how this one plays out, because he's closing that gap down rapidly. We need an invite to Sunny Bray. Durr is not here at the moment, so I'll quickly just do that. Give me 2 seconds, mate. Apologies about this. So he's got an invite now. He should be able to get back into the lobby now, Noah. As we see Patrick, he's in P8s. Trying to close up a little bit of a gap, but 9.3 seconds. He's got a lot of work to do to get within that 3 seconds of Moe Nabs. Back up the front. Trio Kev was closing up, not quite able to get the job done at the moment, and Mitchell has taken another 4/10 out of them. Could this be a master strat here from Mitchell? Stayed out longer, be on those fresher tyres now. We're going to have to wait and see, because he's slowly pulling it in. Quicksilver and Trio Kev, they're going to have to be careful if they're fighting. They don't want to be letting them back in too much here.
Yeah,
So
interesting to see, to say the least.
Fish Lips going for a move with Soup for Duck. They go wheel to wheel here. Bit of Alpine and Mercedes rivalry going on there, as Fish Lips looks to hang it around the outside. Soup for Duck hangs it back up the inside. This is very
Fish Lips does have the much quicker tyre, so that'll be something that'll be interesting with 2-lap old mediums versus 10-lap old hards. And Soup's fuel light. I haven't seen it flicker once since I've been back. Nishka, what about yourself?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it flickering. He's going for a move here on Fish Lips. He's looking to hang it up the inside. Fish Lips with the better tyre hanging it around the outside, and he looks like he's going to hold on to this now. Soup's going to have a hard job trying to hold through this technical sector with Fish Lips on that fresher tyre. He should just pull away now from Soup with that wing damage that he's got, and he can set out after Goats now. He's going to be the next one up the road. He's just chugging along in that McLaren there, just managing that battery. Fair bit of racing going on down the back. Back to the front, there's a fair bit of racing going on there too, though, as we see Quicksilver and Trio Kev. They head up into the DRS zone again. Can Trio move? Well, can Trio move? He can move all right, because he's going up the inside. Quicksilver hangs it back around the outside, has the inside again. They're going to go too wide. They're still too wide. And oh, Trio Kev nearly spun there, and he's got out of that one, and they're going to live to fight another day. But while they battled like that, look who is now only 2.8 seconds behind. That is Mitchell, and he is closing in rapidly. This is going to be an interesting battle here towards the end here, Dur.
Yeah, very much so. Seems like we can get a couple battles, one up the front there between Truecav and Quicksilver, but Mitchell's really closed that gap in. It was out near 5 seconds, 6 seconds when I went for my pit stop, but now it's down to 2.5. So, but he has really gapped RJ as well at the same time. So, Mitchell's pace could be the difference here. We'll just have to wait and see. As we're still 14 laps from the end. So, Fishlips is on the back of Goats now, and he has very much gapped Soup. So, whether Fishlips can get the move done, wait and see. Doesn't quite. He just has to tuck back in behind Goats. How are you feeling about the Merc boys so far, Nishka?
Yeah, not too bad. Fishlips had that damage early. I think he's done a fantastic job to get himself in a position where he can sort of still try and cut through here and get himself some decent points. Obviously, it's a bit of a tough night. He's obviously got some alright pace, so feeling okay. And then Trio Kev obviously up there in P2. Couldn't have asked for much more from him reserving in tonight. He's doing a fantastic job. Any points in that sort of top 3, 4, as you know yourself, do. It's been a division Merc has been struggling in, so some good points tonight for these guys, I think.
Yeah, very much so. Probably got a great pick up there with Trio Kev, as we did see him battling up the front last week with both the Alpines in a Haas it was. So him in the Merc tonight, that's probably massive for your guys' championship and for the division necessarily, as we have seen this as quite a good scorer for Alpine, but Soup unfortunately today has just not been his day. So down in P15 at the moment.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Mitchell is looking racy. It's almost down to 2 now. 2.2 to be precise.
Yeah, honestly, this is probably one division where Alpine really cuts us Merc boys up a fair bit, with Soup and Mitchell usually up there in that top 3, 4 most weeks, and yeah, we usually don't really have a driver up there, so this is massive for us for the overalls. If Trio can even just hold on to a top 3, even if Mitchell does manage to pip him, it's still massive points. So yeah, really happy, but back to the action a bit here. QuicksilverDec, can he get a move done on Trio Kev this time around and get back? These two just keep battling though, and in that background, that Alpine is getting bigger and bigger as we continue on. 2.2 seconds now, he is the gap. RJ, he looks like he's just fallen off a bit, but he's holding a considerable gap now to Com United. He's not really reeling that in, so RJ's going to be holding on to his P4 at the moment, barring any interruptions. As we see Fishlips now, he's through on Goats a bit further down there in P13. He's 14.6 seconds behind Governor, and that's closing in rapidly. That was 15.8 or something just before, so he's got some serious pace in that Merc now on those 4-lap mediums, and I expect him to start catching some of these guys on these older hard tyres here too.
Yeah, very much a tyre gap here for Fishlips over really anyone on the grid there. I mean, 4-lap mediums. The next closest tyre is 8 laps hards on Mars down in P17 at the moment. So if Fishlips gets a hold of these guys, it should be fairly easy pickings, to be honest. As we do see him set the fastest lap of the race, Nishka.
Yeah, absolutely. He's flying up the track at the moment. As you can see, he's taken almost a second out of SJ since we first mentioned it. So he's coming in quickly, and a lot of these guys in front of him, they're not in DRS trains. So it should be fairly easy picking once he gets onto the back of them.
Yeah, like I said, he's just got to get a hold of them, and then he should be able to just glide past them realistically, because those at this point in the race, the tyres will be significantly better. And I mean, by the end of the stint, maybe not, but at this point, very much so. So if he can get a hold of anyone, they will more than likely lose the position to him, unfortunately. But Naya's currently, he looked to be closing in that gap on AXT, but it's sort of steadied out at the moment. Patrick, unfortunately, has not been able to close in on Moe by much, so not an ideal day for us Red Bulls, but we progress anyway.
Yeah,
We are going to see, will Quicksilver get a move done on Trio Kev here? We'll wait and have a look. He's having a look. Trio Kev defending quite nicely. They're going to go side by side in the corner. Who's going to make it out on top? Looks like Quicksilver will there. Great move there from Quicksilver and Nishka.
Yeah, done a fantastic job. These two have been just going at it all race. They've been doing a pretty good job. But look, as they battled again, it's another 5/10, 6/10 that they lost to Mitchell. He's going to be in there. This is going to be a fantastic three-way battle at the end here. The thing that's going to that would spice things up a lot here is if we did have a safety car here, your boys they'd be in a fantastic position, being pen free. That'd be my only advice really for some of these guys that are sort of a bit more further down the back, your Kurutakamas and your goats and these guys. Just keep it clean. Don't get a warning. Don't get a silly warning. Don't get a pen, because if a safety car comes out here with all these penalties that I'm seeing there, you got eight drivers that have got penalties. If we have a late safety car, those guys are going to jump a lot of positions. So it'd be just a massive focus for them just to keep pen free, I'd imagine. Now.
Yeah, it's interesting. This division doesn't seem to have too much time in the stewards' room, but they do seem to get a lot of track penalties more than anything I've noticed. So it does seem to cost them, but yeah, I'm really not sure how this is going to go at this point. Without a late safety car, I can't see too much changing other than these three at the front swapping around positions a fair bit. But we'll just have to keep an eye on it, as Fishlips has closed another second into Governor. But is it too little too late, as there's only 10 laps left now? So I'm not sure, Nishka. What's your thoughts there?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Looks like Treo's going to have a move. He's going to have a go here at Quicksilver. I don't think it's the time to be doing it with Mitchell right there, but each to their own. He's got the move done. They really need to work together to get away from Mitchell, I think, more than anything. Not necessarily racing each other, but I mean, the choice is theirs, but Mitchell will be within DRS now, so this is going to get real tight real quickly, Nishka.
Yeah, this is going to be a super battle for this last 10 laps here. I think it's going to be a three-way battle. I don't know which way it's going to go. Obviously, Mitchell with the fresher tyres is probably slightly an advantage to these guys, I would imagine, once he gets involved in this. But, yeah, I don't know how it's going to play out, how these guys are going to deal with it, because they're not going to lose him now. So there's no point trying to work together now. Yeah, this is going to be elbows out, three cars, all the way to the end. They've broken away from RJ. If these guys do battle a lot, though, this three, it could bring RJ back into it, possibly.
Then RJ also has that 3-second penalty looming over his head, so not ideal for him. If he does catch him, he'd have to get 3 seconds clear in order to get away from it. But Com, unfortunately, is about 10 seconds behind this pack, so I don't believe they're going to lose a second per lap fighting, but you never know. But then again, a safety car, that could change it all, couldn't it, Nishka?
Absolutely. A safety car would be absolutely... I don't want to say it, I don't want to wish for a safety car, but a safety car would change this race massively for these guys who've got pens at the moment. So, yeah, fingers crossed we don't see one. But if we did, oh wow, what a finish we'd have to this race. There'd be all sorts happening, mate. As Mitchell just seems to be just struggling just a little bit to stay with these guys at the moment, but he does have DRS. He is saving a lot of that battery, so we will see him start closing up as QuicksilverDec goes back into the lead again. Now Trio Kevin Quicksilver decide they want to start working together, just a little bit of DRS swapping. But is it too little too late here? Is the damage done? They've let Mitchell back into this one.
I think as soon as Mitchell got the DRS, I think it was going to be a problem, but they do have an overlapped Sonny Bray in front of him at the moment. Hopefully Mie's making sure to stay out of their way. Doesn't want to get in any trouble for that. Is he going to go side by side with Mitchell there?
Oh, he does. It sends Mitchell wide. That's yeah, that's not ideal from from the car. No harm done. No, Mitchell doesn't lose the DRS or anything like that. But yeah, it was interesting. I don't know why he just didn't wait a little bit longer and let Mitchell go past too, but interesting.
Yeah, very much so.
Oh,
You go, sorry.
we're seeing an onboard coming in for Naya, so I'm on board with Naya. Sorry about that, Dino. Just seen that now, mate. As we are on board with Naya, take us away as we come through Sector 2 here, Duh.
Yeah, Naya over the back at Minmay at the moment. Got about 50% battery. Just sitting behind him for now. Isn't going to look to make a move yet. Burning a little bit through there. Up into 8th gear. Is he going to look to have a dive? No, he's not quite close enough yet. Naya, he's had a decent race here, especially considering he's lost his teammate unfortunately at the start. But nonetheless, Naya still moving on. Behind him, he's got a gap back of 3.8 seconds to Zagubna, but at the moment he's just on the back of Minmay, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to get a move done here as he's 6/10 behind. Out the front there, we've had another position swap from the front too. So, and Naya's out of deploy for this lap, so he won't be making a move anytime soon. We'll have to wait for the next one and see whether he can get him on either of the DRS spits, but I doubtful on the pit straight. We'll keep an eye on it. No, he doesn't. He'll tuck back in behind. We'll see what he does going up over the hill here. I really do agree with you, though, about Trio, Kevin, Quicksilver too little too late on the working together part again. Been a bit too much battling, but it looks like Naya, don't know if he's going to get close enough here. He's going to burn every bit of his battery to try and get to Minmay, but not quite enough by the look of it, unfortunately, Nishka.
Yeah, not quite
no,
enough.
Nishka? Oh, yeah, there?
Yeah, yep, not quite enough. He just can't seem to get the job done on Minmay at the moment. He's having a look. While these guys are battling as well, it's bringing FJ into it as well. He's only 4.5 seconds behind these guys on fresher tyres too. Fish Lips also closing into this, so this could heat up towards the last couple laps as well if they can get in a bit closer.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, it doesn't look like Naya's going to be able to make a move yet, but he is fairly over the back of Minmay, but Minmay just seems to be that little bit quick enough to stay out in front, but AXT is on the back of Patrick at the moment as well, just up in 2 positions in front of this pair, so be interesting to see whether he can get a move done. I'll hand it back over to you now, Nish, because we do see Mitchell. He is right under Quicksilver. Doesn't get the move done, though. Quicksilver manages to hold him out, but do you think that there's a chance of Mitchell getting past both these guys with how racy he's looking?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a chance, but he has a little moment there in behind Quicksilver there, just losing the car just a little bit there. No harm done though. Quicksilver, he's lost a bit of time though to Trio Kev at the front now as well because that little battle behind. So Trio Kev can breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief at the moment. Can get that battery saved up just a little bit because these boys behind, they're battling really hard for that P2 at the moment. So that'll be a little breather for him. RJ, he's fallen well back, 6.4 seconds. He looks to be struggling a little bit. As Com United, he is closing in here, and he could be putting himself up into P4 at the moment. He only needs 6/10 and to keep it pen free, and he will be into P4. Plenty happening. Yeah. Go ahead, Dirt.
Yeah, the gap's closing up a fair bit there from Common United to RJ. It looks like RJ's just starting to struggle a bit. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to get to the back of Mitchell, that's for sure. 6.6 seconds out. And Com United, 3.099 currently. So, are we going to see any moves up here on the DRS straight with these front 3, Nishka?
Yeah, we will see here. Mitchell, nobody looks like they're really close enough to get a move done on this occasion. It's what it looks like to me. But Mitchell is burning up a lot. He's given himself a really good run up. He's burnt really hard, saved a lot of battery. Quicksilver, I don't know if he had enough to try and fight this, although it looks like he does, and he holds him off. So there we go. Now that Mitchell's tyre advantage, now that he got up to the guys, is it enough of an advantage to actually get past them? That is the question, because he was closing in. It's another thing having to get past the guys, isn't it, too?
Yeah, it's easy enough to be quick out in a bit of clean air, but you're getting that wheel-to-wheel action, and it can really slow you down. Admittedly, these 3 guys are opening it up in comparison to the rest of the pack, but they're very much going to be battling amongst themselves unless the safety car comes out. So, I mean, as much as you said you hope a safety car doesn't, you don't wish a safety car, at the same time, I do at this point. I mean, really could benefit both my drivers, but that's beside the point, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, I still think a safety car would still it wouldn't affect the Merc drivers too much either at the moment. It would benefit Fish Lips.
Oh, guess what happened?
Oh,
As
my
we
days.
said it.
We talked about it.
Comms curse. Comms
said it.
curse.
You said it. We said
Who's
it.
going to be in?
Trio
Front
Kev's
three.
in.
All in. All in, all three of them. They'll be onto the soft tyre compound here. I don't know why there's a safety car or what caused it, but we've got one. And this is going to keep things real interesting real quickly as this field is very spread out. So I think we may see this safety car go for as long as possible before it allows us our 2 laps of racing, Nishka.
Yeah, we're going to see everybody in here. This is absolutely
Quicksilver's on the mediums. He did not opt for a set of softs, and Com's in as well, sorry.
That's interesting, because it's not like you don't have a set of softs. We did one-shot quali.
I wonder if he doesn't realise that he's got a set of softs. What is going on in the garage for...
Ferrari strats.
Yeah, proper Ferrari strats.
Surprised he didn't go on Inters.
Honestly, it does look like Soup has saved enough fuel now anyway. His fuel light's no longer on, and the safety car's only going to aid that. What's that, sorry?
So everybody's going to be coming into the pits. Fish Lips doesn't have a penalty. He'll probably come in as well for a fresh set of softs. So these guys that are all on, even Soup, this helps, or maybe not. He's got penalties, so he's actually gonna be worse off because the cars behind him don't have penalties. Sunny, Bro, and Cruder, so Soup for that can fall even further. Yeah, Naya's getting a front wing change. So where's that going to put him?
What's happened there? What happened to Quicksilver?
Fish Lips has gone onto a set of mediums as well. Not sure why.
Quicksilver went off.
He not have.
He's lost out. He's down in P4 now.
He's lost his wing. What has happened?
I don't know. That's going to be in the steward's room, I'd imagine. I don't know. He's completely lost his wing, and Mitchell is now in P2.
What has he done there? Have we got an engineer from Ferrari that can tell us what the hell has happened there?
Surely Lamb's available, or Cooper. Someone, anyone.
I'd love to know what's happened there because that's massive implications now. And could we see a penalty to somebody else as well? Oh, we don't know. So this is this is wild.
This is championship affecting.
Yeah, this could really affect a lot because he's on medium tyre. He has a busted wing, and he's got cars behind him. Com United is no slouch. Bry's no slouch. AXT is on hard tyres, stayed out.
He's going to have
for some
to
reason.
fix that wing. That wing is
AXT
ruined.
stayed out. Was he? What's happened there?
I don't know. This is going to cost Quicksilver massively.
So he's in now. He's going to lose out position to Moe. Is he going to lose out to Patrick? That's going to be my next question.
At a guess,
Quicksilver's gone back in.
So I could be wrong.
To change his
He had
wing.
to. That wing was gone.
Oh my days. This is huge. Com at the moment is on the podium. So keeping his nose clean, no penalties. This could see Com get onto the podium. This could see Patrick get to P4 after all the wash up. Quicksilver with what's happened here? Trio Kevin Mitchell swapping positions at the front there as well. I'm not sure what was going on there.
I don't know. We're going to see something interesting in the tickets here, in the steward's room, I imagine, in Nishka.
So now we've caught all the wash up of all that. Now we've got the penalties out, so we can see who's got what. Fish Lips is in P13. Governor's in P11, no penalties. Everyone else from sort of... So you're going to see Patrick probably go to P4. You can see Quicksilver get to P5. We could see Governor and Fish Lips. We could see them get to as high as P6 or 7 here. Oh, I said it.
What did you say? Soup has 6 seconds in penalties. That is really going to hurt him.
I said
but
they could get to
Sunny
P6
Bray.
or 7.
Yeah. Get out of it. But Sunny Bray's going to be in the middle of this train. Whereabouts in the train is he, is my question.
We'll have a look now. He is in...
He's really in P4 at the moment in the train.
Oh, so that's really not ideal.
Not at all. He'll want to make sure he gets out of the way as soon as he can on that restart, but
Yeah, he is in a not a great position where he is there. So that's not going to be fantastic.
we're going to be
We'll
waiting for
have to
Muzz to catch up. So I believe we're going to have 3 laps of racing after this lap. Is that right?
Yeah, yep, we will. It'll be 3 laps of racing on this soft tyre. It'll be Trio Kev to lead us away once we get restarted. Mitchell, P2. It's been a good drive. RJ, P3. He's got a 3-second penalty though. Can he try and gap some of these guys and hold on to his position? Com United is going to be in P4. He's looking to get himself onto the podium with no penalties at the moment. Bry, Moe, Nabs, they'll be nervous. They've got penalties and they've got Patrick right behind them now as well. He's going to be looking quite quick on those soft tyres. AXTT, he lost out some positions there by having to stay he went
Apparently, a
longer.
game issue has forced Quicksilver to just held his wheel to the one side, wouldn't let him turn the other way.
So it's been a malfunction. That is disaster. Oh my days. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my days, I should say.
Oh,
That is disaster for not Quicksilver. I'm losing my mind. I feel for Quick. But it's not over for him. He can still get through this field, I believe, in 3 laps. He can still get himself up into that top 5. He has no pen. Symphonic says Nishka's losing his mind. Yeah, I am, man. Man, 41 laps of Spa, man. It takes a toll on you. Even in the comms box.
yeah, we still got to race it yet.
Yeah, I know. And we've still got to race it. I've seen enough of Spa tonight. So, will we see the safety car in this lap? I believe we will. We will see Trio Kev leading these guys away.
Seeing a lot of swerving from a few of the guys. Fish Lips went on to fresh mediums, not fresh softs, so
Yeah, it was
that's
an interesting one. Yeah, that was interesting. Can we get a Sunny position check? Sunny is in P4, mate. So he is going to be in the way.
Interesting that he stayed out on those hards as well. I get that he doesn't have a lot to gain from it, but it very much could have removed him out of the train if he had a pitted for a fresher set of tyres.
So we are going to see now, this is going to be a safety car restart. Want to keep a nice steady pace, does Trio Kev. Wants to keep the guys going at a nice steady tempo. Doesn't want to be going over the speed or anything like that. He's getting really close to where the safety car is. The safety car's got to get into the pits, and then the restart's got to occur. So he's off. And he's taken off and he's gone. Mitchell is in P2, RJ P3. And they've broken right away here. This has been a calamity with let's get on board. Let's have a Sunny Bray check. Everyone's trying to get around. Oh my days.
There's a Red Bull sideways into Quicksilver. Patrick and Quicksilver have come together. Oh no.
Sunny Bray and Patrick. Oh my days. They are in a lot of trouble there. Now, back towards the front, what is happening? I knew something was going to happen there with the lap car there. QuicksilverDec. No, Quicksilver got through. I thought you said Quicksilver and Patrick come together. They don't look like they come together because Quicksilver's through. Patrick got a 3-second warning. He's down into P17. Gub's in a fantastic position at the moment. Bry, he's 2.3 seconds behind RJ. RJ can still hold on to this here. Com United, he's dropped a lot here. He's into P6. So something's happened there with Com. RJ could still be holding on to his P3 at the moment as this stands. QuicksilverDec, he's through as well. He's going to be looking to gain as well. He's going to be back in the top 5 as things stand at the moment. So not too big of a loss here for Quicksilver. SJ looking to gain as well. Fish Lips, he's also getting in amongst this as well. He's going to be looking to gain a few positions with the penalties as well. Oh man, this has been a chaotic restart. Trio Kev though, he's looking to check out. He is 8/10 in front of Mitchell at the moment. Trio Kev wants this win for the Mercs. This is Merc and Alpine. Battle for overalls, Durr. Takes us away on the penultimate lap, and I'll take us away for the final lap, mate.
I just have no words after that restart. Rumour is Sonny is in AI at the moment, so that's what I've been informed. Not ideal on a safety car restart, but we have Trio Kev leading out from Mitchell. 5 seconds between him, then RJ Gibson back in P3,
Mitchell's off.
1.1 seconds.
Mitchell's off.
Mitchell was off.
This could
cost Mitchell. Mitchell's not going to have DRS.
Mitchell was off, and he's going to be under pressure from RJ now.
This is massive. Quicksilver looks like he may be in P3 if Com can get a bit closer to these cars in front. But it looks like looks like RJ may still hold his podium yet, because all the cars...
Com got a 3.
Yeah.
Quicksilver podium is still on here. This would be a massive effort for him if he
RJ
can.
can still get the podium.
RJ can still get it. It's 4.7 seconds to RJ at the moment. RJ is in the DRS as well, so Quicksilver's going to have to be massive from here if he wants to get onto the podium. But Trio Kev, he looks like he's checked out after that mistake from Mitchell at the moment. They're going to come onto the last lap. Can Mitchell get himself close enough? Is going to be the question. It's 7/10. Trio Kev leads by. Coming through Sector 2.
Trio Kev just trying to hold that gap out. 8/10 at the moment. RJ is all over the back of Mitchell there. Will he be able to get the move done? That's what we'll have to wait and see. Bry followed behind him. The podium could still be on for RJ here with all those cars behind him having penalties, and Quicksilver, he's back a bit as well. He's the next one without a penalty, so this could be on. He could have a chance here, RJ, to hold that P3. We'll just have to wait and see. Mitchell, back up to 6/10 behind Trio Kev. I'll hand it over to you now, Nishka. This is going to be a rough finish.
Yeah, this is going to be good. RJ just takes the fastest lap. This is going to be close. Mitchell has 6/10. Can he pull that in? RJ are all over the back of him. We do see QuicksilverDec. He needs to pull in another 1 second to get himself onto the podium as well. So that's going to be one to watch. As Mitchell, I don't know if he's close enough, to be honest, here. It's still 5/10, 6/10. It's down to 4/10. 3/10 as they come down to the corner. Can Mitch get around? No, he can't at the moment, and he's going to have to get it done somewhere else on the track. Or Trio Kev, can he hold his nerve? 6/10, RJ behind. What's the gap to QuicksilverDec? It looks like he is not going to be able to get close enough to RJ. RJ could be holding on to his first podium after being promoted as well. But the gap at the front is 6/10. Trio Kev holding on as we come down through Sector 2 here too.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be holding out battery. Battery levels very similar between the front two. RJ does have a decent deficit, so it doesn't look like he's going to be able to make a move on Mitchell, but this is going to be tight. Nia's going to move on Fish Lips. Who's going to come in here? Trio Kev, half a second in front. Crude for Karma goes and gets 3 seconds, but we're not looking away from this at the moment. 6/10 between Trio Kev and Mitchell. The battery is pretty much... Trio Kev gets a 3 second!
Oh my days! This is an absolute
Mitchell's
cinema!
been handed
No
the
way!
win. Oh, no!
Mitchell wants to get it
like
done on
Mitchell's
track!
still going to try and get it done on track. He's tapped Trio Kev a little bit there, just a bit of wheel to wheel. As long as they get around this final corner cleanly, Trio Kev going to end up back in front, but that 3 seconds is going to hurt him in the end. RJ's got in front of Mitchell, but the 3 seconds going to knock him back. Who's going to happen? Quicksilver only jumps up into P4. That's a decent recovery after what happened to him. RJ gets his first podium. We've got Brian P5, Moe P6, Gov P7, Com P8, AXT P9, P10 for Fish Lips. Nishka, you said it could be done. He got to P10. Minmay P11, Goats P12, Nia P13, Crude for Karma P14, Muzz P15. I didn't quite get to see after that. What was your thoughts on that ending, Nishka?
Is your game crashed as well?
No, mine is perfectly fine at the moment.
My game is absolutely crashed here, dude. I don't know what is going on.
Okay then. Well, we've got driver of the day is the Governor. With most overtakes by the Governor, race winner Mitchell, fastest lap Quicksilver, cleanest driver Quicksilver as well. So Quicksilver will be picking up the 2 bonus points as well there. So that'll be good for him.
Yep,
game. We'll move across to the results now. Mitchell in P1, Trio Kev in P2, RJ Gibson P3, rounding out your podium. Then Quicksilver P4, Bry P5, Moe P6, Gov P7, Com P8, AXT P9, Fishlips P10, Minmay P11, Goats P12, Naya P13, Crude P15, P14, sorry, Muzz P15, Soup P16, Patrick P17, and Sunny Ray P18. And unfortunately, retirement of Kungbus and the DNF of Drewzilla. Did not quite see what happened there for Drewzilla, but unfortunately, not a
Dirt,
good day out on the track for him.
Dirk, could you please get a screenshot of the results if you can, please, mate? Because
Yeah, I'll get a clip of it.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Appreciated. Because, yeah, my game's fully crashed, mate. I'm not
Yeah,
sure
that's
what
all good.
happened
That's
there.
all good.
But
All good.
wowee. 3 seconds in the last sector. This is crazy. I'm unable to connect to EA servers at the moment. I don't know what's going on there. That's yeah, I've just been disconnected from EA altogether, which is not fantastic.
Yeah, I'm not sure then. We'll get these guys in for an interview and we'll see what they have to say about their race. Great drive from RJ on debut. What was your overall thoughts of the race, Nishka?
Oh, I thought that was fantastic. 100% race. There was we didn't know what was going to happen that whole time. Then we got the safety car, the penalties. Yeah, penalties happened. Sonny Bray was disconnected from the session. You said. I don't know. There was plenty happening, mate. It's just yeah, that was a fantastic race. Mitch, well deserved winner. Any of those front three that were in that front three battle, they deserve to win tonight. It was fantastic. I thought. Yeah,
Very much so.
we do have our driver of the day. He is in to the comms box. I'm going to let you get that one underway, Dur, while I just try to get my game back up and going so I can get the cars up on the stream.
Yeah, that's all good. All right, congratulations on the result today, Gov. How are you feeling after that?
Yeah. That was yeah. I don't think people know how to race lap one, but then they know how to race the rest of the race. Yeah, that was abysmal. Yeah, that lap one was just not enjoyable. I got the 10 seconds. There was it's driving for yellow flags and people were moving out the way, and it was just a bit of a shit show really. Turn one, and then it was just basically push. Managed to push past the stint. I don't know if it hurt me in the end. Got I think 20 laps out of the mediums, which was pretty good. And then basically I was going to go to the end, and got the job done. I was trying to catch Naya and Minmay, my rival this season, and then we saw a safety car, and it was all go. And we know what happened last time I was under the safety car, so I didn't want that to happen again. So it was just trying to stay with AXT and the rest of the guys, because I knew they had penalties as well. And so I'm really happy with that, actually. Belgium, it's not a fan of mine. I've not been very good at it for a long period of time. But yeah, P7, I'm happy with that. Beat Minmay, my rival, and and got points off Alpine. So yeah, that was good as well. But but unfortunate with Patrick.
Yeah, what happened there on the safety car restart for him? We saw him end up in the wall, but I wasn't quite sure what happened to eventuate to that.
I don't want to say too much because I don't really know, but I think it's to do with an AI and Patrick. So I think the AI just got in the way, and Patrick tried to get the move, and you know what AI do? They do CL buggers sometimes, and put him into a wall. So he is not a happy bunny, unfortunately, because he had a good race, and obviously under that safety car, it looked like it was going to be a good result, because a lot of people have pins. Did have a bit of a rumor that Quicksilver had a bit of an incident as well, so still opportunities, and if there's any reports coming in, then we can maybe capitalise. I can maybe capitalise in front, because I wasn't that far behind the guys in front with the pens. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, bit unfortunate there for Patrick. Looked like he was on for probably a podium there with the way that the pen shaped up, but overall, good result there today from you. So points all around. Glad to see you both finish the race. How are you feeling about good old Monaco next week?
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I done a very, very quick time there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it again. But yeah, going to be interesting. I think quality is going to be the main one. Passing is just going to be,
Try not to die.
all I'm going to say is we've got to buck our ideas up going into that track, because if not, it's going to be an absolute shit show. And there's big championship fights on the line with Mitch and Quick, and they don't want their race ruined. So we saw a bit of a surprise there with a few qualifyings tonight. A few guys got some serious pace. Kev has done really, really well. RJ as well tonight. So yeah, I think full concentration. But I think people will be cautious going into that race anyway. But I am looking forward to it. It's the first ever night race at Monaco. I'm going to do my best. The two stop is going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting one. The strategy. If people go long and then they get held up, then that's going to help them. Because when they come out, they might be out in front if they even go longer. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be, yeah. I actually haven't raced it because the last time I raced the track, there was an update, and I was in P6, and yeah, so I actually never managed to finish a full race at Monaco, so I was pretty paid off about that. So yeah, hopefully no update and no drama.
Best of luck next week, and I'm sure we'll discuss it a bit more in the team. I'm going to hand you over to Nishka now before I ramble on for too long. So over to you, Nishka.
Yeah, mate. SJ, congrats on the drive of the day, mate. Well deserved. Looked like a bit of a tough start out there, but then as the race went on, there was some nice close battles going on the track there, and yeah, it looks like you've one thing I have noticed in the last sort of maybe 5-6 races, you really got that tyre wear under control. Is that something you've been working on, mate?
I'm just going longer.
Yeah.
I'm probably destroying my strategy, destroying my race, but I'm just going longer, this is 100%. I'd have probably pit lap 8 and probably put him in a punch territory by 2 laps to go. But no, I'm just going longer. I'm just going longer on the strat, and then trying to, get a job done later on. I know that Fish Lips was catching me quite quick, and I think it was probably around about the 41 where he's probably going to be right behind me. So I was just trying to maintain a gap, and I was getting quite frustrated because I was bringing it down to 4.5 early on with Minmay and Naya, and then it kept going up, and I was like, oh god, I'm not going to catch these guys, but a little bit longer than most, so that I knew I probably had about 2-3 tyres fresher. And then obviously with the safety car, it was just softs. And I got one warning very early on, so it was just keeping clean. And I knew there was a few areas you could get track limits as well, and so. But I was draining a lot of my ERS in this race, trying to catch up. So to get P7, I'm pretty stoked, to be honest with you. I know that Patrick didn't have a good night, so that's unfortunate. But points end of the day, and good points, especially being a 100% race, and I finished above my rival, so yeah, I'm happy all around.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Was it a big talk in the engineering about how many pens the other guys had on track? Because there was a lot of guys that were carrying 3-second pens, and were you getting reinforced to just keep it clean? If we get a safety car, there's a potential jump a lot of spots.
Yeah, I didn't want PTSD from Imola. So
I don't remember what happened to you. What happened?
Oh,
I didn't have
safety
any
car restart.
penalties. I'll let Dad take it away if you want.
So, goal was looking all right. No penalties. We're coming up, doing the safety restart, safety car restart, and Coleman Drusilla went too wide into that first couple corners, and one of them got spun, and it caused Gov to spin, and then half the grid hit him, and there goes his wheel. And that was race over.
Ah, yes, I remember now.
I was up for a P4. So yeah, a little bit frustrating. So yeah, no, I was.
Yeah.
They did let me know about the pens and stuff. So I just tried to keep, keep close to them. And then AXT did pull away a little bit, and I was like, oh bugger, now I've got to try and, I was trying to save my battery. I know me and Nia went nearly side by side up a Rouge as well, I was like, oh no, here we go. But I just tried to, hold that line on the left, and he decided not to. And me and May got damage earlier on. Then I had to hand the position back on the safety car restart, so that was frustrating. So I handed that back, and then I tried to get him into poo on, and I managed to get the job done. So yeah, otherwise I would have been stuck behind him, and I think I wouldn't have got where I was. So I had to make some moves, and yeah, I'm happy with the moves I made, and we'll see. We'll see if there's any reports come through, and yeah, it could be in top 5. You never know.
Yeah, definitely. I think there'll be a few tickets coming out of that safety car restart, mate. There was plenty of stuff happening there, so yeah, anything can happen, mate. You could jump up a few more positions, but fantastic drive tonight, mate. And yeah, you should be super proud. And look forward to seeing you go around next week, mate, at Monaco.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'm not going to put it into the wall, and yeah, we'll see. And congratulations as well to the podium, and especially a big shout out to RJ. I know that he's struggled for a while, so really good to see him on the podium, mate. Keep it up.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. And I'll tell you, I told you he was Div 4.
No comment. Good night.
No arguments here. I'll let you do your thing.
Eat your words, boys. I'm taking this one away. RJ, P3, fantastic drive, mate. These boys doubted me that you were Div 4, but putting it on the podium tonight, you've really shut that up, haven't you?
Yep. Oh, that was an amazing race for me. I love the battles that I had with Mitch and trying to fight for the top 3 at the start.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. You put it in a good position from the start in qualifying, kept it clean. That's probably one thing that I've said to you about finishing races. Tonight you managed to do it. You took your learnings from last week with the penalties and stuff. Only the one tonight. Was that a big focus this week heading into Spa?
Yeah, my focus was to just finish a race cleanly, no pens. I did end up getting a 3-second because I tried pushing to stay ahead, but my mistake. Yeah, just main goal for me was just keep it clean and win, or top 3.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Done a fantastic job tonight. Yeah, keeping the penalties down to a minimum. You were able to edge that gap out to keep yourself on the podium as well. You probably were looking in your rear vision mirror, looking where Quicksilver was, because he was coming through the pack. Were you a little bit worried when you seen he didn't have a pen?
Yeah, I was really worried. I tried pushing. I started losing the top 2.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a very fast man, and yeah, when you see him with no pens and you've got a 3-second hanging over your head, it's a scary thing. But you held your nerve, mate. You put yourself on the podium, and you got some really good points for Aston Martin tonight. You should be super proud, mate. I'll hand you over to Durf for any questions he's got for you, mate.
Yep.
Hey, congratulations on the result today, RJ. I'm sure you're feeling stoked in that, being promoted and putting it in P3. How are you feeling coming in with that after that safety car?
I'm feeling pretty good. This coming in after the safety car. I was still worried that I might lose positions due to my 3 seconds, but I just tried doing the best I can, and it ended up working out.
Yeah, very much so. So, you enjoying your time here since joining the league?
Yep, it's been awesome.
That's very good to hear. Yeah, how do you think your teammate went? I believe he finished position behind you.
Yep, I believe so. Yep.
So, yeah, congratulations to the team on the result. I don't really have too many more questions that I can think of off the top of my head, but either way, great day for you. I imagine you're quite happy with the result, and same with the team. We'll be happy with that as well.
Yep, I'm thrilled with the result. First race Div 4, P3.
Yeah, congratulations. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will move on to our P2. Trio Kev. I'll let you take him away, Nishka, as he's your teammate for today.
Yeah, absolutely. Trio Kev, Roller coaster of emotions, mate. I bet.
Ah,
Fantastic result for the Merc team, mate. I'm super happy, obviously, being a Merc boy. But yeah, P2 still a super effort. Just talk us through. You had a fantastic race, the whole race there. But just talk me through that last lap there with the 3 second. How did that? I didn't quite catch it. How did that come about? Was that just pressure from Mitch?
nah, well, I got the first 2 warnings just battling out with Quicksilver because most of the race it was Quicksilver and me up in the front. Just to keep up with Quicksilver, he was quite fast, especially on the first stint. Just trying to keep up with him. I think I got 2 warnings on turn 12, and then I was just trying to be careful, but on the last lap, I was just too greedy on turn 16, trying to be eagerly going on the ERS. But yeah, just lost a bit of concentration. And yeah, that was disappointing, but it is what it is. Gotta be a bit more careful next time.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, mate, because it was a fantastic race. Watching yourself battle with Quicksilver at the start there was really entertaining, and then Mitch come into the battle as well, and then the 3 of yous just going at it lap after lap after lap after lap. Like I felt like the 44 laps they just flew by, and it was really good racing between the 3 of yous. Yeah, it was a really good spectacle you guys put on for Division 4, and it was really good to see. Um, will we see you again next week at Monaco? That is a big question, Triokev.
Probably yes. I will get to know on Wednesday probably. That's when I'll get to know if I'm free, but most probably yes. This whole month I'll be available. But yeah, fingers crossed. Not sure. Depends on work.
Well, it would be good to see. Hopefully, we can see you get checked in, and we'll see if you're available to race, mate. It'll be fantastic, and yeah, fantastic performance for the Merc guys tonight, mate. And I'll pass you over to Durf for any questions he's got for you, mate.
Yeah, congratulations on the result today, Truekev. Very hard fought out battle. It was a bit unfortunate to get the 3 seconds at the end, but I mean, great result. What was your thoughts when the safety car came out?
Oh, the safety car came out literally going into the bus chicane, and I was just shouting to my engineer like, "Should I?" Or he's like, "Yeah." Quickly went into the pits. Obviously, everyone followed. Quickly changed to softs. Yeah, it was smooth. The safety car restart was good. Kept a good lead behind in front of Mitch. Yeah, it's just probably overconfident. Couldn't finish it up on the top step, but yeah, had a good battle with especially Quicksilver. I'm not sure what happened to him, but Mitch, I don't know from where he came from. We had like a 5 second gap for the third place. Before you know it, Mitch was like less than a second behind, and it was he was driving pretty good, I guess. Yeah, that's why he's on the top step this time.
Yeah, I mean, you've had some great results 2 weeks in a row now. Hopefully, if we see you in Monaco, you'll be able to replicate it again. If you are there, do you think you can?
Monaco, I know it's Many's favorite track, but it's not mine for some reason. I haven't really performed in Monaco, but I'll do my best if I'm available. Got to do a lot more practice in Monaco. Yeah, keeping away from the walls, especially.
Yeah, very much so. Tough track. Just keep it out of the walls, probably the main thing. But so far, been really impressed seeing you out there, and I think you're doing really well. So keep up the good work, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
Yep. Thank you. And yeah, thanks for the Mercedes team and my GP, Brian. He was amazing. And yeah, Fish, he had a good comeback too. Yeah, good race.
Yeah, very much so. Congratulations on the result, and look forward to seeing you in a car in general in future.
Yep, I hope to be there. Thank you.
Very much so. We'll move on now to the winner, Mitch. Regular occurrence seeing you up there. How are you feeling after this?
Bit confused. I don't know how I'm here, but I'm here.
Yeah, tough race for you. Overall, how do you think the race went?
Oh, it was good. I struggled at the start because I had no idea how to deploy the battery properly, obviously. That's why I was dropping off. But once I worked that out and got into a rhythm, it was just be consistent and stay in the lines.
Yeah, that's probably the key to it, I guess. Do you believe you'll be ahead of Quicksilver after this race now?
Don't know. I'll have to find out in Monaco, see what happens.
It was a 7-point gap heading into this race, so I'm not sure on the point difference, but I do believe you will be now.
I don't know. I can't math right now. I'm pretty fried.
Yeah. It's pretty frying in the comps box, let alone being in the car. I'll find that out for myself tomorrow, I guess. You looking forward to Monaco?
I actually am. I do like Monaco. It's a fun circuit. Very, very, very challenging. So, yeah, something to look forward to and to work on now.
Yeah, very much so. What was your thoughts on the safety car in general?
WTF. I don't know what happened to Quicksilver. I was just playing with my setup, and then all of a sudden I just see him in the barrier, and I'm like, what the hell? What's going on there?
Yeah, a bit unfortunate for Quick, but
Yeah,
played right into your hands.
I'm amazed. I don't know what's happened. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Either way, great result. I got a bit of a mind blank on questions at the moment, so I'll hand you over to Nishka. Over to you, Nishka.
Yeah, Mitch, congratulations, P1 again, mate. Starting to make a habit of this, as Dur touched on, taking the standings lead now as well, overtaking Quicksilver. So that's going to be an interesting one heading into Monaco. The big walls there. Do you think that next week at Monaco could be the season defining one?
No,
With how
it's
much
too
damage.
close.
Those walls are scary at Monaco. one day in F, and it's can be detrimental. I think we're going to see a lot of championships get played out next week if something happens to somebody. Not that we want to see that. We want to see a great race again, but it's one of those ones, especially so close to the end of the season, that could really spice things up. Did you think tonight with your strategy going the overcut? Did you think if that safety car didn't come, you had those guys covered? Because to me, it looked like you did.
The plan was lap 17, 18 regardless for me. I tested it earlier and I felt pretty early in the week and I felt comfortable. So when I saw him duck in the pits, I was actually a little surprised. I was like, hang on, have I missed something here? Or because I don't know if they burnt, Trio or Quicksilver burnt their tyres out fighting so hard, or I don't know. But it caught me off a bit by surprise. So I just ran my own race and I thought, well, I'll go at the overcut. I'll continue with my plan, and yeah, hopefully I can catch them back up at the end with a bit of fresher tyres.
Yeah, it was kind of one of those catch-22s with that safety car coming out, because it did spice it up for the rest of the race. But I was actually really looking forward to when you just caught onto the back of those guys and it was that three-way battle for the win. I was really looking forward to seeing how that played out, because it was looking like it was going to be real juicy. I seen you try and make a couple of moves a couple of times, and then Quicksilver defended. He went for it on Trio Cav, and it was just like, what's going to happen here? These three, just fantastic racing. Was a little bit disappointing for you as well, so having the safety car come out, and then you kind of had to battle for it the way you did at the end, rather than that three-way battle.
I I was trying to, with like the battling, I was just trying to just keep an eye on what those two are doing. Maybe spook one of them into the mistake. Wasn't going to go for an attempt yet. I was mainly charging up my battery, but I don't know. The safety car helped massively, obviously, but I think, yeah, with whatever happened to Quick and the penalty Trio got, which was very surprising, I think, yeah, just threw a spanner in the works, I guess.
What? Yeah, what was that emotion like when you were on the last lap? You're pushing hard. You're trying to sort of go, oh, where can I get past this guy? And then all of a sudden it just pops up a 3-second penalty. What was the emotion like when that happened?
I didn't know. I saw him in the gravel, and as soon as I see him hit gravel, I instantly hit burn and just burned everything. That's why I went for the overtake at the bus stop, and it wasn't until Vettel said he's got a penalty, like, stop. I was like, oh, okay, sweet. Didn't even realise because I was concentrating on trying to get him.
Yeah, it was fantastic. It was still fantastic to see his battle through the bus stop. Still, that was great as well for the viewing. But yeah, very well deserved win tonight, mate. Obviously, keeping it clean with penalties as well is always massive. So you've come out on top again. I absolutely love commentating this division. It's fantastic every week. Seeing you guys all battling there at the front. It's always close. It's always tight. It's good racing as well. So yeah, I can't wait to do it all again next week at Monaco, mate. As I'm sure you can't wait as well. And very well deserved win, mate. Celebrate with your team.
Thank you. And thanks to everyone, Brad, Vettel, Honey, he's been helping a lot, and Soup, they're all doing well and they're all helping me, so I really do appreciate all their efforts.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Your team, it's a full team effort, and it's showing in the overalls that you aren't there by a mistake. And I know, as being a Merc driver, it's bloody hard trying to catch you guys. So, yeah, we'll keep doing our best, keep chasing you down, but yeah, you're making it very hard for us. Well, that's going to wrap us up, mate. You got any last thoughts before I send this one out, mate?
Oh, 1,000 times more exciting than the 100% Australia race that Div 4 had. A massive change in comparison to the races. So a lot of hard racing throughout tonight and good battles, and really just loving to watch this Div 4 at the moment. So that's really all I've got to say. Thank you very much for having me tonight, Nisha, and I'll let you finish us up.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. As always, do. Absolute pleasure, mate. It definitely wasn't a snooze fest tonight like that Australia race was. It was fun-filled action all the way to the end. The way we want our 100%ers to be as well. It's yeah, it's fantastic. On that note, I will say thank you to Sim Racing Centre, SimLab, and Pagnian Simulation Experts. Thanks for the continued support. Thanks to everybody out there that watched the stream tonight as well. We still do have 2 divisions to come up as well. We've got Division 5 tomorrow night, and we've got Division 3 on Wednesday night. So, same time, same place. You know where to see us, and we'll be back next time. Thank you, and good night.